Hey, this is Susan Velez from IamWithSusanVelez.com, and what I wanted to do today was actually walk you through step by step on how to create an email opt-in form using Engagifire. Now, I'm going to be creating an email opt-in form for one of my products, and you can use this to gear this towards any product that you have and you're trying to sell, or if you're just an affiliate marketer, you can go ahead and create email opt-in forms based on the affiliate products that you're promoting. So either way, whether you're a product creator, affiliate marketer, or anything, any kind of business that you have online, you can gear these opt-in forms specifically to what you do online. So let's get started. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to log into your Engagifire back office, and once you're here, what you'll want to do is you'll want to click right here where it says create new campaign. This is going to take you to all the types of pre-built templates that you have access to. Now, I like to get started with the pre-built template because it makes the whole process of creating these a lot quicker. So I'm just going to, for the sake of this purpose of this video, to prevent it from being extremely long, I'm just going to grab one really quick. So we're going to select the countdown orange style. So once you choose one, you click on select, and then it's going to bring you back here to where you can start customizing it until your heart is content. So let's say that you get back here and you decide, you know what, I don't like this template, I'm going to change it out. Not a problem. You can come over here where it says ready to use templates. I'm going to click on this, and then you can scroll down and choose any other template that you want to change it out with. Now, the great thing about this is that you can see that as you scroll over all these templates, the cursor changes to a cross arrow, and that's because once you choose a template that you're happy with, you just drag it and drop it on top of the template that you have right now. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to see what this looks like. Let's go ahead and grab this one right here where it says dark video opt-in. You're going to left click on this, and then you can see that the template starts moving. You can move this template any way you want. What you want to do is you come over here and bring it over the template that you want to change out. Let go of your left click on it on the mouse, let go of it, and then it's going to drag the template. It's going to change out the template that you want to use. So this looks pretty decent, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with this one. So if you come back to my security for WordPress blogs and you notice that I'm not using this template, or it looks a little bit different, that's because I'm actually not going to create the whole template. I'm just going to show you bits and pieces of it so that this doesn't drag on and on forever. But I would just want to show you the gist of it so that you can kind of see how easy it is to create a template. So you can pretty much start customizing anything you want. You'll notice that as you drag your mouse over, little boxes come up, and that's because you can customize all these different options that you have wherever the boxes come up. So let's start up here where it says join us and get your free trial. Click on this, and you'll notice that this is the portion that is getting changed. And you can click on this little settings as well too, and then you can come up here and you can see this is for the headline. So all these settings right here pertain to this headline. And you can see that you have an entrance animation, animation delay. Now, some of these are going to be locked. You can see where it says unlock animations by upgrading to Pro. So you're not going to have access to all these animations depending on the type of account that you have. But that doesn't mean that you can't build great looking opt-in forms based on products that you have or the affiliate products that you're promoting. So let's get started. To change this out, what you'll do is double click on the content, and then you'll notice that this comes up. So then you'll just want to highlight this and change this out. Let's put WordPress security videos. All right, and then you can kind of change this around. Let's say that you're not happy with the way the font. That's not a big deal. Just click on this, and then you can see all the different fonts that you have access to. So I'm just, for the sake of this video, going to choose Open Sans, and then what we can do is we can kind of change the size. Let's go 36, or I'm sorry, 40. And then let's say you wanted to go a different color. Let's choose, let's see what green looks like. Okay, you can see you can change pretty much anything you want to do. So let's I'm gonna stick with the white. Okay, and then you can click on this one right here, and then we can kind of click this is going to type in WordPress security. Okay, And then you can kind of see that my heading is done. Now you can change the background if you choose to change the background. You can pretty much change anything you want to change, but I'm pretty much just going to show you the ins and outs of it. So let's see. What else can we change? The great thing is that if you wanted to change this video, what you would do is click on it, and you can see that this is the portion that you're working on. It anytime you want to work on a specific portion, you just click on that and you can see that it highlights it. That means you're getting ready to make changes to that specific portion. But I'm going to change this out. So let's say you wanted to add a different video. Click on that little settings button right there, and then you would just kind of, this pertains to all the videos, so all these animations right here, or these customizations, belong to this video. So if you had a YouTube video, then you would grab that YouTube video and you would put the video URL right here. And as you can see, it does, it allows you to use Vimeo, Vine, Instagram, Dailymotion, as well as Youku. Sorry. And let's say you didn't want to use a video. That's not a problem. We could go ahead and delete this, because I'm actually not going to be using a video. So it says, are you sure you want to delete this element? I'm going to go ahead and delete this. So now what you do is you come over here where you put, you can actually input any kind of stuff you want to input in here. But I want to go ahead and do an image. So we're going to grab this image and we're going to put this right there. And it's going to say change me. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to change out this image. Double click on it, and then this library of images is going to come up. Now as you can see, they've got a ton of different images that you can use for your email opt-in forms, but you don't have to use these images if you don't want to. So if you don't find something in the library that will help you promote the product that you're promoting, or if it doesn't pertain to your own product, and if you have an ebook cover or whatever you have for your own product, you can actually upload it from your computer. So I'm going to go ahead and grab an image that I have. So let's come over here and we're going to grab this one, and as you can see, it turns green. It says great, it's done. So we're going to go ahead and insert this image, and as you can see, it's kind of big. So let's go ahead and grab this, and we're going to hold down shift while you're changing the size, and then just drag it around. Okay, so there we cancel. I double clicked on the image and then it brought that back up. So want to push that right there, and then as you can see, you can pretty much just play around with it till it looks the way you want it to look. We can make it a little bit bigger, so just stretch it out, but just make sure you're holding down shift when you're stretching it so that it doesn't distort, so that the image doesn't distort. Alright, so that looks pretty decent. So we want to go ahead and put that right there, and then to change these, all you do is, like I said, double click on this and then double click on the content, and then you would kind of just type in your own bullets. But that's pretty self-explanatory. I'm actually not going to go into that detail because it's pretty simple. So the next thing I wanted to show you what else you could do. Let's say that you wanted to add in your email opt-in form. So basically what you're doing is you're building an email opt-in form to build your email list. So of course you're going to want to add your email opt-in form. So we're going to double click on that. Okay, we're going to click on the settings right here. Okay, so it's on the settings. So now let's say you wanted to change this color though, or you wanted it to say something different. What, instead of say get access, we could put sign up now. Or you could pretty much put anything you want to, and then if you wanted to, if you didn't want this to say anything at all, we would just delete that, and then you would just leave the little icon right there. So then what you would do is you grab your HTML code. So I'm going to grab mine right here, and I use get response. So then what you would do is you paste that in there, and then that's your email opt-in form that you would paste in here, so that when people sign in from your email opt-in form, they're actually taken to your autoresponder campaign that you're using for your own product or for the affiliate product that you're promoting. So now let's say that you wanted to actually change out the actual button. I think you can. Let's see what this does. Let's go ahead and delete this. All right, so we're going to go ahead and change out the actual button, and I'm going to show you how easy this is to do. So we're going to come over here and we're going to go the buttons, and let's see what type of buttons they have. All right, so let's put that right there. Oh, that's not the type of button I want. Let's go ahead and delete that. Okay, let's go buttons. Okay, let's go miscellaneous. Let's see what this is. Okay, you could do countdown timers, layers, external websites, and then let's go marketing. Okay, forms, this is what we need. Okay, so we're going to come over here and we're going to see what type of form this is. Let's just grab this. Alright, so as you can see, this is a form that you could use, but let's say that you're not happy with this form, so let's grab a different form. Let's come over here, and you can see they have 2-field horizontal opt-ins, custom opt-in form, 2-field vertical opt-in, 1-field vertical. So they got all kinds of different opt-in forms that you could use. So let's come over here and we're going to grab the 2-field form again. Alright, which was the one that was on here before, but we're going to go ahead and make this a little bit smaller so that it fits. Okay, alright, so then you would just position that, and then I think you can change this color. So let's go ahead and say join now, or whatever you want to put in here you would just put in there. And then let's see, if we don't want to have the we hate spam as much, as you could remove that. And then you could kind of say open thank you page. You could do the open thank you page in a new tab, the same tab, and then you could redirect after they opt in, and say you wanted to redirect them to a different site or whatever, you could redirect them as well. And then this is to change the button color, so let's change that button color. So we could change this to pretty much any color you wanted. Let's go. Okay, so let's say you wanted just like a yellow button, then you could leave that as well too. So then the text color, you could change that as well too, and you could change this color as well too. You pretty much do anything you want. So let's once you're done and happy with this email opt-in button, then what you do is you grab your code, which I've got my code right here. So I'm going to grab this, Control A, Control C to copy, and then paste this right there. And this is where your HTML code goes for your autoresponder. And once you get that all taken care of and you've got this looking as nice as you want, then you would go ahead and take this and put it onto your website. But for the purpose of this video, I'm actually not going to put it on my website yet. I kind of just wanted to show you the process of creating the actual opt-in form. So once you're happy with this, you can actually save it. You can save it as a template now, or you can save it just to actually save it. So I'm just going to save this. Let me go ahead and save this. Okay, and you can see that your changes were successfully saved. So now you can close this out, and then I'm going to show you. It says choose a domain to assign this campaign to. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and enter our domain without the HTTP. So I'm going to just grab my domain, and then I'm going to paste this right here. Alright, so once we've got the domain installed, what we want to, or set up, then what we want to do is we want to assign it to this. Okay, and then you can call this whatever you want, and I'm just going to call this WordPress Security. Okay. Now we want to go ahead and so that's pretty much it. So that's the whole gist of setting up the email opt-in form. The next step is to actually install it on your website, but I don't want this video to drag on and on, so I'm actually going to create a separate video that shows you how to install it on your website. So I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to thumbs up my video, subscribe to this channel, and you'll get a ton more valuable videos that will take you by the hand and show you how to do certain things in internet marketing. So take care and have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.